The 7 deadly sins: greed, lust, envy, pride, gluttony, wrath, and sloth. There are 7 YouTubers in particular that perfectly exemplify these 7 deadly sins, starting with greed.
Oh, Megalo, that Boogie 2988, he's a sloth.
Greed is thought of as the uncontrolled longing for something when someone has to sacrifice something important to get it. Jake Tran is the perfect candidate for this sin. While Jake definitely seems to be enjoying his life with expensive watches and fancy vacations, what did he sacrifice to get there? Well, that would be his video quality. There was a point in time when Jake was producing some of the best documentary content on YouTube, and his channel would absolutely explode because of it. But Jake sees himself as a capitalist, so he needed to optimize his machine. At first, this optimization would start out small and barely noticeable. However, it wouldn't be long until this machine was so optimized it would lose the soul that everyone loved in the first place. Completely outsource the editing to people on Fiverr? Check. Include a sponsor in every video? Check. Accept deals from scammy sponsors?
Bro, at this point, he's just getting the bag. But the NFT and the crypto shit could get a little sketchy. Yo, Soapy Slime, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate you, man. Welcome. Damn. First time subber. I'm gonna give you a hyper clap. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you.
That have questionable products they want to sell to his fans? Check. You could definitely make the argument that Jake is even more successful after he indulged in greed, but the same could not be said for the YouTuber who indulged in lust. Lust is thought of as unbridled sexual desire.
Yo, that's so true. This motherfucker, what's his name? James Charles? He fucked up his whole reputation because he was horny. He should have just chilled the fuck out. But he was fucking horny.
When one has to sacrifice something pure because of it. James Charles is the perfect candidate for the sin of lust. The beauty YouTuber who was on top of the world.
He was on top of the world. Like, he had everything. He was everywhere. He was doing sponsorships with like fucking every high brand in terms of like makeup and shit. And you literally destroyed all that because of horny.
His empire to be destroyed because of his desires. In late 2020, James was gaining an impressive average of nearly 150 million monthly views, but it wouldn't be long until his reputation was completely destroyed, beginning with James saying he was into straight men.
I want a boy who is straight.
Love that for you. That's easy.
It's easier than you would think.
That's 100% weird. It's like, if you're gay and you're not going after other gay men, you're going after straight, like because he's clearly saying it. He's going after straight men while he's gay. Like, why are you doing that? Like, that's kind of weird.
After James was photographed at Coachella with a straight Instagram model named Gage Gomez, he would respond to the questions asking if this was his new boyfriend with the following tweet.
He wants the catch.
Unfortunately, I'm still very single. This boy played me for months on end and is a disgusting con artist.
Damn.
I'm thankful I had my friends with me to protect me.
After James tweeted, Gage would release a video alleging James was pressuring him into meeting up and beginning a physical relationship. But this drama would look like nothing in comparison to the events that would be the downfall.
Bro, what the fuck's up with his hair? It's like a little rug on top of his head.
Of James Charles. It would all start when a Twitter user named Isaiah13 would make a tweet saying,
"If you're gonna text someone, make sure you know their age. He added me on Insta. My Insta has my TikTok, which shows my age."
Isaiah would then reveal on his TikTok James had been pressuring him to send explicit photos. It wouldn't be long until several other individuals would also come forward alleging they had a similar experience. James has not had a single month of positive subscriber growth since the drama. But unlike James, the next YouTuber on this list would explode in subscribers once his drama—
Wasn't this the guy that tried to act like Speed?
began. To envy is to have a longing arousal for someone else's belongings. But But to take it a step farther is to have an extreme desire to actually be someone else. This personifies Whiteboyem, a YouTuber who constructed his entire personality around that of a more popular YouTuber, IShowSpeed.
Damn.
Before M was trying to become Speed by emulating him, he would post interview style content, but pay attention to how his voice sounds.
How many years did Richard Nixon serve president?
Bro, child, I am not even about to lie to y'all boys right now, bro. I was on Omegle.
Oh my god, no. No.
And a guy actually showed, you know, his his private part, bro.
The Speed imitation would begin when M would start off a live stream with the title Live with IShowSpeed. The live stream would gain significantly more traction because of the clickbait title, signaling to M that Speed was his ticket to virality. Over the coming months, M would begin acting more and more like Speed, talking completely differently than he used to. This would continue until a series of clips would completely blow up Whiteboyem's channel.
Really?
Are
I
you
had
serious
14
right
out of
now?
15 bubbles, bro. Are you serious right now, bro?
But
Are
internet
you
success from
serious
directly
right now?
copying someone else is never sustainable in the long run, which is reflected by M's statistics. While Whiteboyem would be considered somewhat of a small YouTuber, the next YouTuber on this list is one of the biggest on the platform and is representing Pride. Pride is defined as dangerously corrupt selfishness, putting one's own desires, urges, wants, and whims before the welfare of others. If we take a look at the events that transpired in Logan Paul's YouTube
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, chat. Wasn't he like recently in a scandal with that crypto zoo shit? I think that's just going underground again. Like, I don't think they're even gonna fix that crypto zoo shit. They're gonna let that shit die again. And then what I'm telling you right now, in the next coming of months, that's just gonna resurface again. It's gonna resurface again where somebody's gonna make a YouTube video talking about he never fixed the crypto zoo issue and it never came out. Bro, at this point, that whole crypto zoo shit, if you invested in that, man, GG's. GG's. You said bro's in a scandal every 2 years. It's so old, bro.
career. Pride would be a perfect descriptor to summarize them, starting with his early Vine days, which could best be described as him acting like a public nuisance. Pride could certainly be seen in these type of videos because he was acting like an idiot, annoying the public for his own personal gain. But Logan Paul's prideful actions would only get worse from here on out. The major event we could point to...
Bro, the suicide forest thing, it's like, I'm re-looking at this. I'm like, you telling me nobody, because here's the thing, Logan Paul travels with a crew of people. You telling me nobody in your whole crew was like, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think we should post this. Like, you have so much people around you that not a single person throughout like your whole friend group was like, yo, I don't think we should be posting this shit. You said, man, terrorized the Japanese for clout. His team was dumb as hell. Yo, his team must have just been a bunch of yes men.
Would be when Logan filmed a vlog in a Japanese forest, which is colloquially called the forest. While filming his vlog, he was acting in his normal over-the-top kid-friendly manner, but the worst part of the whole situation would be when he showed an actual dead body of a man who had deleted himself. After a huge apology tour, it would appear that Logan had reconstructed his reputation, but he would again put his own wants before the welfare of others a few years later. In early 2022, Logan would begin his foray into crypto. This journey would start with a few promotions of what are called pump and dump coins. These are coins designed to make their founders money without providing any value to the community that supported them. Logan would profit immensely from promoting these coins, but these promotions would pale in comparison to Logan's own project, CryptoZoo, a game which, similar to a pump and dump coin, was designed with a minimal amount of effort to earn as much money as possible.
Bro, off rip, dude, the CryptoZoo shit, bro. Bro, this shit looks so... Bro, this is all stock photos, bro. I would have booted up this website and I would have been like, I'm not spending a single dollar on this shit. What?
Similar to a pump and dump
looks
coin,
like a scam,
was designed with a minimal amount of effort to earn as...
It's like, I would understand if it looked legitimate. Bro, this shit screams scam. It looks
much
AI
money
generated.
as possible for
Dude.
its founders. The game would be broken and underdeveloped, leaving a huge trail of victims who lost significant sums of money after believing in Logan's promises. While Logan Paul is big on YouTube, this YouTuber is also big but in a different way and is our candidate for Gluttony.
It's also the same with crypto, where like I don't know why some of these people they like spent so much money on it. I'm like, with all that shit, especially stocks, you have to spend what you're willing to lose. But motherfuckers out here is like, yo, I spend my whole child's college fund on this shit and nothing happened. And I'm just like, bruh, why did you spend that much money? You said, nah, thankfully, he's getting better. Who, Nick Avocado? I think I heard about it recently.
Gluttony is the overconsumption and overindulgence in something to the point of waste. The genre of YouTube videos known as mukbang would be the perfect candidate.
I'm sorry, bro. I cannot eat seafood. Ew.
The genre of YouTube videos
Bro, look at all these crabs. I know some people in the chat gonna be like, oh, I would destroy this shit. Not me, man. I can't eat seafood.
known as mukbang would be the perfect candidate to represent gluttony, as the videos involve preparing an ungodly amount of food and then attempting to finish it. But when choosing a specific YouTuber to represent gluttony, it would
Bro, did he just dip that shit in ranch sauce? Yucky.
have to be Nikocado Avocado.
Yo, my man ate a blue Takis. Bro, yo. The shit that he must have taken after eating all this shit. Oh my god, that toilet must have been blue as fuck. Disgusting.
Nikocado Avocado, otherwise known as Nicholas Perry, would begin his YouTube channel in Colombia documenting his vegan life when he moved there with his then boyfriend. He would cover various things about his lifestyle, but his channel would only start gaining a decent amount of traction on his videos when he ate food in front of the camera, otherwise known
what's up,
as a
Nep? How you
mukbang.
doing?
At first, these
Chilling.
mukbangs would start out with a somewhat reasonable
chilling,
amount
man.
of vegan
Working
food
my ass
and
off,
usually
dying.
involved Nicholas finishing it. But about a year into his YouTube journey, Nicholas would make a video stating his frustrations with the vegan community and saying he would be departing from it. From this point forward, although his dishes were still very healthy, they would occasionally start containing meat in them. But being
Oh, damn, he's been with that dude. That's the dude that's fat with him now. Damn, they've been with each other for that long? Oh, shit.
in the mukbang niche,
I didn't even
meant
know that.
to stay interesting and compete against the other YouTubers, Nicholas would have to up the portions and the visual intrigue of the food he was eating. The food Nikocado Avocado was eating began to become increasingly unhealthy, and the portions larger as time went on. With this gradual change, his weight would increase as well, transforming the once skinny vegan YouTuber into a morbidly obese person that uses a mobility scooter to get around.
Excuse me.
Nikocado went from vegan to meat lover, and the next YouTuber would be very angry at him, which is perfect because she's our candidate for Wrath. Wrath is the most simple of the 7 deadly sins, and is pretty much thought of as excessive anger. Thinking about angry YouTubers, images of
lost a bunch of
raging
weight.
gamers
I
probably
started
come
seeing
to
that a little
mind,
bit.
but there's actually someone who's much more angry than them. Observing her outward appearances, she would probably be one of the last people you would think should fill this spot on the list. But the truth is, she's one of the most angry YouTubers of them all. That vegan teacher, otherwise known as Katie Dykmeyer, would create her channel on July 21st, 2018, but she wouldn't start uploading until the pandemic began in 2020. Her videos would start off very tame and would be what you would expect from a typical vegan activist, although her videos would change forever once she made the discovery that the more outrageous she made her content, the more views she obtained. Even though these views would be comprised of people watching for the sole purpose of laughing at her, her views would go up nonetheless. At a certain point, she would devise a new strategy, combining outrageous content with calling out famous influencers. But if her goal is to actually convert people to the vegan lifestyle and not just increase her own notoriety, it certainly isn't working, as her image of the crazy vegan steers people away from considering it as a serious lifestyle. You could say a lot of things about that vegan teacher, but one thing you definitely can't say is that she's lazy and isn't always trying new strategies to get people to be vegan. However, in terms of work ethic, the same could not be said for the next YouTuber on this list and our candidate
I low-key like Boogie 2988, bro. I used to watch him. Like I used to watch his like uploads whenever he daily uploaded. I used to watch that shit. The way this man has fallen from grace, man.
It for sloth. Sloth is the reluctance to work or make an effort, otherwise known as laziness. The best way we can apply this idea to the concept of YouTube is a failure to innovate and create new content, as we can pretty much examine every failed YouTube channel and see that,
Bro, because I remember in his situation when he was like, yo, I got surgery, I'm gonna be losing weight. Then it started off and he started losing weight, and then he just stopped. And then he was still being like, oh, still being a fat ass eating even after the surgery. And then everybody on his channel is like, bro, you're not losing weight. Like, you look the exact same after the surgery. Then he's just like, oh, I just want to keep eating. Dude doesn't want to exercise. And I don't know, bro. And then, like, I think it got to a point where he started begging for money. And I'm like, bro, there's no way.
90% of the time, the chief cause of its downfall was lack of innovation. Boogie2988 is no exception to this rule and is a great candidate for the deadly sin of sloth. Boogie hasn't seen a month of positive subscriber growth in over 3 years, and the primary reason for this is the fact that his content never changes. A vast majority of his videos are him sitting in his room talking about something or complaining about his life. If you look at a video made 1 year ago, 2 years ago, even 3 years ago, there's no significant change in video
They all look like they were made in the same year.
quality, the pacing, or really anything at all. The truth is, YouTube is such a competitive game that if you aren't changing anything, people will eventually get bored and watch someone else who is putting in the effort to make their videos perpetually better. And unfortunately for now, Boogie is not making the choice to do that.
I wonder why they always end those videos like that. So creepy.